Every dog has his day on...
I brought these 2 sheep in, looking to get $1,000 for them towards a new car.
We are wheeler dealers.
Trailer is $2,500, and they paid $1,300 with pigs.
You've got to be kidding me.
How much you want for Big Chief?
I could pay for the whole truck in cheese.
We take anything in trade, and I mean anything.
He's crazy. Family Trade premieres Tuesday, March 5th at 8, 7 Central, only on GSN.
Get your money. That's a must. Just bet them right, or else you'll bust on Card Sharks. And here's the host of Card Sharks, Jim Perry.
Thank you very much. And thank you. Welcome to Card Sharks. Good to have you here. Well, we don't want anyone to bust. We want them to win the money. We thank Jerry Buckler from Lucasville, Ohio for that opening poem. Thank you, Jerry. Now let's get to the cards. Janice and Bettina, if you will, start loading into cards. We have a game in progress with these Card Sharks. Pat Harrison, our champion. Hi, Pat. Good, I'm fine. Won't you remind us about yourself again?
I'm Pat Harrison. I'm from Greenville, South Carolina originally, but now reside in Laurel, Maryland, and I've been a flight attendant for 7 years.
And I hope you enjoy it, right?
I do.
You meet interesting people, I would imagine, right?
And you meet a lot of people that are not interesting, too.
Oh, okay, but we won't talk about that.
No, let's talk about the good things.
Okay, the good things are you won $1,600 in cash on our last show, right?
Yes.
That's not bad. Our challenger, Debbie Newton. Hi, Debbie. Good to see you again.
Thank you.
And would you tell us once again about yourself?
Yes, my name is Debbie Newton, and I'm a homemaker from Westminster. And I have 2 beautiful little girls, Hallery 4 and Bronwyn 1. I've been married almost 6 years, and I like to think of myself as a jack of all hobbies and a master of none.
Oh. You don't have a favorite? You just try everything?
No, I try everything, and I usually, after I've done a few stitches or a few prints or whatever, I get bored and move on to something else.
Well, I hope you're not bored here. I hope you're having fun.
No, I'm not.
Both of you cut your cards in front of our audience.
Yes,
we are in the middle of game 1, and we'll get right back to it. Everybody's shaking hands, ready to come out fighting.
Right.
And as we left off, Debbie has moved over, needing just 1 card for the first game of the match. Pat has yet to turn over a base card, and we're picking up with question 2. Debbie, it goes to you. Debbie, we asked 100 married women, when you want to say no to your husband, do you ever use those 4 little words, I have a headache?
Oh.
How many women admitted they do?
Well, I think that's going to be high. I personally can think of a lot better excuses than I have a headache, but I think that I'm going to say that probably a lot of women do. I'm going to say about 55.
55 out of 100 women, Debbie says, have said, I have a headache.
I'm not married, and Debbie is married, but you know what? I think I'm going to say just a wee bit higher.
Higher?
Yes.
I think it happens more often. If
yes.
it is higher, Pat, you'll get to play your cards first. If not, it'll be Debbie with hers. And the actual number of married women who've said to their husband, I have a headache, is 33. It's not higher, it's lower. Debbie. Still, it's 1/3. Debbie, we left off with the 6 as your base card.
I am going to change it.
When you win the question, you have the right to change it. And the 6 becomes... Oh, an 8, you're right up the middle.
Okay, I would have gone higher on the 6. I'm going higher on the 8.
If it's higher, Debbie has the first game of the match for the win. No, it's not higher. And Pat is still in it. She has a 9.
I'm going to go lower, Jim.
Lower than the 9. No, king is not lower. Couldn't take advantage of it. Debbie still needs that 1 card as Janice fills in the spaces. Pat, we asked 100 elementary school kids who take the school bus every morning. Have you ever forgotten to get off the bus at your house? How many kids who take the school bus have forgotten to get off at their house?
You know, I think that's going to be a high number because they're with their friends and they know their parents are going to make them study, they do their homework and not going to let them go outside and play. I think it's going to be high, and I think it's going to be, say, 61.
61 out of 100 kids have missed the bus at their house, or missed their house from the bus.
No, I have a 4-year-old who's a preschooler, and she has yet to miss her bus. Granted, a lot of children will miss their bus. They will get carried away. I agree with Pat on that aspect.
Not that they missed the bus, but that they missed getting off at their
getting off, miss their stop, right. And I don't think it's that high because most kids have a lot that get off at one stop, and one or the other is going to remember. So I think it's going to be lower.
Lower. The actual number of kids who've forgotten to get off the school bus at their house is 19. Very much lower. Debbie, very nicely done.
Hard.
Now Debbie can get rid of that 8, and it becomes a 10.
Oh, no. I'm going to say lower.
Lower than a 10 for the game? Yes! Debbie wins game 1 and 1-0. Well, you didn't like that 10, but it worked out rather well for you, Deb. Janice will deal out the same 2 next cards. The next card's off the top of the deck as we start game 2 in our best 2 out of 3 match. And Debbie, it starts with a question to you.
Okay.
Debbie, we found 100 single women, all of whom are at least 65 years of age and dating. And we asked them, is it wrong for a woman to say, I love you, to a man before he's said it to her? Understand that, right?
Uh-huh.
How many senior citizen women said it is wrong?
Okay, I think that's going to be low. I'll tell you why. They may be from the old school where the man should make the advances first, but I love you is a very warm thing to say to anyone, and I don't think that's going to be a low number. I think there's going... All right, now what was that again? I confused myself.
How many of the senior citizen women said it is wrong for the woman to say I love you
I'm going to say that is low. I'm going to say there were only about 15.
15 out of 100 senior citizen women said it's wrong for the woman to say I love you first.
I believe that's higher, Jim, because 15 is a low number. I really feel like the lady, if she loves a man, she's going to say she loves him. It's got to be higher.
So you say higher?
Yes.
Well, it's how many said it's wrong?
How many said it's wrong? I think it's going to be a little higher than 15.
Okay.
Yes.
The actual number of senior citizen women who said it's wrong for a woman to say I love you first is 26. Pat, you're right, it is higher. And in a game that the champion needs, Pat starts with a 6.
I like to change that card, Jim.
Getting rid of the 6. A king is a good change.
Good. Lower.
Lower than a king. Oh no, an ace came up at the wrong time. Debbie, it's a big break for you. A free chance with a 3.
Okay, higher.
Higher than the 3. A queen.
Lower.
Lower than a queen. A jack.
Lower.
Risking it. Lower. It is a 4.
Higher.
We have a new champion if it's higher. And no! Losing all 4 cards back to the base card. Pat, question to you. You're still in it. Pat, we asked 100 teachers of high school sex education classes. Who worries more about sex? High school boys or high school girls? How many sex educators said girls worry more about sex?
I think that's going to be high. Because me being a girl, I look at it like the boy can't have the baby, you know, and things. And he doesn't have to give up 9 months of his life. And I think it's going to be higher. And I'm going to say about 49.
49 out of 100. Sex educators said the girls worry more about sex, Debbie.
Okay, I think that that's going to be lower because I think that more girls will talk with their mothers than boys with their fathers.
Oh, so they don't worry.
So I don't think they would worry as much as the boys would.
That's interesting. Let's find out. The actual number of sex educators who said high school girls worry more about sex is 59, not lower, Pat. More than half of the girls worry.
Jim, I like to keep that card, and I'll go lower.
Lower than the king. This time it is.
I like to go higher.
Higher than the 5? No. Not higher, and again the cards fail the champion. Debbie with a 3.
Okay, I'm going to say higher.
Higher than the 3? It is a 9.
Oh. I'm going to freeze.
Freezing it. Move over the freeze bar, and now we can't take that card away from you, and you've 1 card away. Debbie, we surveyed 100 women who are at least 6 feet tall, and we asked them, when you're in the homes of your shorter friends, do you ever notice dust in places that they'll never see? How many tall women said yes, they do?
Well, I hope none of my tall friends are that way. I'm only 4'10", and I can identify with that. I don't dust those high places, but I don't think there's going to be that many tall people looking. So I'm going to say 26.
26 out of 100 women at least 6 feet tall said, yeah, they notice dust in places the little ones will never see.
Debbie, you're right, but you know what? They don't have to be looking for it. I think they're going to see it, you know, because that short person's going to miss. So I think it's going to be higher.
Higher.
Yes.
The actual number of tall women who notice dust in places their shorter friends never see is 71. Very much higher.
I'm going to stay with that king, Jim, and I'm going to go lower.
Trying to get away from that king. Lower. It is a 7.
I freeze.
Freezing it. Now, Pat needs 3. Debbie needs 3. Sudden death. Someone's going to have a long way to go because someone has to win with this next play of the cards. Pat, we asked 100 commercial airline pilots, has your automobile driver's license ever been revoked? How many pilots said their driver's license has been revoked?
Oh, that's interesting. They're not very good car drivers. I know that for a fact. I like to, that number's not going to be too high, but so I'm going to say 21.
21 have had their license revoked. Commercial pilots.
You know, I don't think they're going to be any different than any other person, and unfortunately, there are a lot of people that should have their licenses revoked that don't, but I'm going to say lower. I don't think it's going to be that high.
Lower. The actual number of airline pilots who've had their driver's license revoked is 5. It is lower, Debbie. Now then, Debbie, it is sudden death. You have a 9. You need 3 cards. Pat has a 7. She needs 3. You've got control.
I am giving it to Pat.
Pat, if you can turn over all 3 cards, you win the game and tie up the match. But if you make one mistake, we have a new champion with a 7. Call this.
Lower.
Going a little against the odds. Is she right? Lower. No, it's not. It is higher, and Debbie wins it in sudden death. And we have a new champion. Pat, time to say goodbye. Leaving us for $1,600. Nice having you here with us.
Good time, and the staff is so nice. Thank you so
That's
much.
very nice to hear. Thank you. Pat Harrison. Debbie, come on down here. Way to go, Debbie. Where would you like to, any place you'd like to go is okay with me. Debbie and I will be right back right after this commercial break. Say the secret why the duck comes out.
Tonight, starting at 5, it's a dash for cash on Minute to Win It.
You got a minute to win it.
And Steve Harvey turns Family Feud into family fun.
Here we go.
Stunts start at 5, followed by the feud at 6 and 6:30, only on GSN.
Newton just chatting away with Debbie in our studio audience. I can hold hands and get you comfortable. Ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, let's get to the money cards. Go on, Debbie. Hop on up there. Debbie, you cut the money cards in front of the audience?
I sure did.
Then that means we're ready to go as we give you $200 of new money. These 3 cards on the bottom level, bet them as you will. Move up to the second level, we give you another $200 of betting money. 3 more cards. Minimum bet's $50 till you get to the top card, the big bet, and there you must risk at least half the money.
Okay.
Good luck, Debbie. We're all with you.
Thank you.
Here's $200.
Okay.
And you can change your base card on each of the 3 levels if you need to. Debbie, you're starting off with $200 and a 2.
Oh, beautiful. All of it higher.
$200 higher than a 2. Yes, a queen.
$300 lower.
$300 lower than a queen. Oh, another 2.
Beautiful. All of it higher.
$700 higher than a 2. Yes. $1,400 as we move up to 10. We'll give you the other $200. You have $1,600.
Change that card, please.
You can change it. $1,600 on the bottom level. Come on. A jack. Well, a little better.
Okay. I'm going to say $800 lower.
Half of it, $800 lower than a jack. Oh, no.
That's okay.
3 cards to go.
All of it lower.
$800 lower than an ace. Yeah. 5. Back up to $1,600.
$600 higher.
600 higher than a 5. It is a 7. And you're up over 2,000. 2,200 to be exact.
Change that card, please.
Big change. Come on. Let's see a good one for the big bet. A queen is a good card. Got about at least 1,100, Debbie. You've got 2,200 and a queen.
I'll tell you, I came here with nothing. Hopefully I won't go home that way. I'm going to say all of it lower.
All or nothing. Trying to double $2,200 on this card lower than a queen. It is! Way to go, Dad. That's super. A gutsy bet and it paid off. Congratulations.
For the first time in my life, I am speechless.
You played very well. With $4,600, Debbie Newton will meet a new challenger right after this. Way to go.
This is a national health alert from the Health Hotline. Are you on Medicare and do you suffer from back pain? Do you use a cane, a walker, a wheelchair, scooter, or a power wheelchair? If any of these examples apply to you or a loved one that is on Medicare.
Here comes a new challenger on Card Charge. Alan Cox. Hello, Alan. Welcome. Nice to have you here.
Glad to be here.
Why don't you tell us about yourself?
Yes, I'm living in Newbury Park. My name's Alan Koch. I'm a police officer in the city of Los Angeles, working on my master's degree in public administration at Pepperdine.
Super.
My hobby is orchids.
Orchids?
Yes, I raise them.
That sounds so unusual for a policeman raising orchids. You get kidded down there at the station about it?
Oh, all the time. When I came on the job, I told them that my degree was in botany, and they said, what? You want to be a policeman?
Good to have you here, Alan. You've cut your cards?
Yes, I have.
Then we're all set to go. Good luck to you, sir. As we start the best 2 out of 3 with a question to Debbie. Debbie, we asked 100 married men. If your wife stopped nagging you, would you miss it? How many men said they would miss the nagging?
I'll tell you, I wish I had my husband here right now, because I am a terrible nag. I hate to admit it, but I am. And the thing is, if I stopped nagging, he wouldn't be getting anything done. It's one-sided.
But do you think he'd miss it?
I think he would. I think he'd think I wasn't feeling well. As a matter of fact, he's asked me sometimes. He says, "What's wrong?" I'll say, "Nothing." He said, "Well, you're so quiet." But all right, I'm going to say...
You're quiet, Debbie?
Yes, at times, believe it or not. So I think that most men would miss it, not necessarily positively. I'm going to say 58.
58. Alan, would you like me to repeat the question to you, Alan?
No.
She says that 58 out of 100 men said that they would miss the nagging.
Well, I don't miss it when my wife doesn't nag me, so I think it's going to be a little lower.
Lower.
A little lower.
The actual number of married men who would miss their wife's nagging is 32. It is lower. Alan.
Good.
And the challenger starts off with an ace.
Oh, great card. We'll go lower than that ace.
Lower than the ace, a 4.
Another good card. Higher.
Higher than the 4, a 6.
I'll go on and I'll go higher.
Risking it higher than the 6. Yes, and
I'll freeze on that 9.
And right away, the challenger has moved to within 1 card of the first game of the match. Alan, we polled 100 actors and actresses who appear regularly in a TV soap opera. If nudity were allowed on soaps, would you be willing to do a nude scene on television? How many actors said yes, they would?
I think actors are very willing to do anything to get on. And so I think that's going to be a fairly high number. I'm going to say about 68.
Alan says that 68 out of 100 TV actors or actresses would do a nude scene on television.
No, I disagree with that, because I know there's a lot of actors and actresses that you can watch them in a movie and they don't have to show a lot of skin. And I think a lot of them would resent being asked, so I'm going to say lower.
Lower. The actual number of actors who would do a nude scene is 21, very much lower. Debbie. And Debbie, you have a 4.
All right, I'm going to keep that. I'm going to go higher.
Higher than the 4?
Oh,
not higher. Alan with a 9, call this for the game.
Go with the odds and go lower.
If it's lower, Alan has the first game for the win. No, not lower, and Debbie is still in it.
Still in
and
there.
Debbie, the next question goes to you after we take time out to make a little money for the house. Don't go away.
Want a place survey says? Go to gsn.com/survey and tell us about yourself. Everyone wins because you'll be helping GSN make great TV. Log on now, www.gsntv.com/survey.
Meow 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 meow.
Spice Under with 6 stainless steel magnetic spice containers, all for only $19.99. But wait, to really spice up the deal, call now and we'll double your offer. Just pay additional processing and handling, so you'll get 12 magnetic spice containers. And be sure to ask your operator how you can get our large storage containers at a special discount. Imagine that's an $80 value, all for only $19.99. So don't delay. Order Spice Under today. You'll wonder how you ever lived without it.
To order Spice Under, call 1-800-883-5580 or visit spiceunder.com. Take advantage of this incredible double offer and receive Spice Under with 12 magnetic spice containers to organize all of your spices and save space in your kitchen. This offer is not available in stores. Call 1-800-883-5580 or visit spiceunder.com to order now.
Back with our players here. Debbie, you were saying what? Alan 3 times tried to turn that 1 card over. How come you didn't make him play it then?
Well, I'll tell you, because when I saw him all those times, I thought, no, it's time that he's going to start getting lucky, and I decided, no, I'm going to play it myself.
Well, maybe Alan will get lucky next time. He needs the game to tie things up. See you at our next Card Sharks. Bye-bye.
I'm Gardner Stone. I run G-Stone Motors.
I brought these two sheep in, looking to get $1,000 for them towards a new car.
We are wheeler dealers. Trailer is $2,500, and they paid $1,300 with pigs.
You've got to be kidding me.
How much you want, Big Chief?
I could pay for the whole truck in cheese.
We take anything in trade, and I mean anything. He's crazy.
Family Trade premieres Tuesday, March 5th at 8, 7 Central, only on GSN.
These three contestants are about to play the most exciting game of their lives. Returning champion has other plans.